Hey guys, welcome to your USA where the politicians make stuff up and the Constitution doesn't matter. Until now. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Knowing Your Constitution. This time we're going to go through Articles 4 through 7. Pretty simple, they're actually really short in comparison to the other ones. We'll just dive right in. Article 4, Section 1. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. And the Congress may by general laws prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved, and the effect itself. Section 2. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. A person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime, who shall flee from justice and be found in another state, shall, on demand of the executive authority of the state which he fled, be delivered up to be removed to the state having jurisdiction of the crime. When you commit a crime, you get extradited to the state that you have committed the crime in. Section 3. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this Union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states or parts of states without the consent of the legislatures of the state concerned as well as of the United States Congress. The Congress shall have power to dispose of and make all needful rules and regulations respecting the territory or other property belonging to the United States, and nothing in this Constitution shall be so construed as to prejudice any claims of the United States or any particular states. This is just going into separating different states and territories. Like if Montana wanted to become North Montana and South Montana, they wanted to become two separate states. It requires the consent of the legislature of that state and as well as the United States Congress. So there has to be some form of ratification for that. Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. The United States basically just guarantees that if a state comes under attack, they're going to come and defend it. Article 5. The Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to this Constitution, or on the application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the states shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which in either case shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution, when ratified by the legislatures of 3/4 of the several states, or by conventions in 3/4 thereof, as the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by the Congress. If we want to have a constitutional convention to add amendments, change amendments, 3/4 of the states need to agree. Article 6. All debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adopted of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. The judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. The senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by an oath or affirmation to support this Constitution. But no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. And then the reason why they did that, and we'll also get into that when we get into the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, and things like that, is because they didn't want the government to try and institute a religion. They had that under the king before we revolted. It's not a good thing. Article 7. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this Constitution between the states so ratifying the same. Done in convention by the unanimous consent of the states present, the 17th of September in the year of our Lord 1787, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 12th, in witness whereof we have hereunto subscribed our names. And it goes into who signed it. We've got George Washington, and then they have all the names of everybody from the states that ratified it here. Also, does the ratification of this Constitution give you all the dates of ratification? over here when they were ratified by different states, so you can look that up in the website as well. On September 13th, 1788, the Constitutional Congress proclaimed that this Constitution had been ratified by the necessary 9 states and ordered the new government to convene on March 4th, 1789. So those were all the articles in the Constitution. Pretty simple, straightforward. Honestly, there's some weird language in there, but if you really look at it intently, you can really get what they're saying. Article 7 just talks about the ratification and what was required of it. Back then, it was only had to be ratified by 9 states. And Article 6 is talking about treaties and how the government needs to proceed with those. Be sure to tune in for the next episode. I'm going to go over the Bill of Rights. If you haven't already, but you have liked what you've seen, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you didn't like it, go ahead and leave some comments down below. We can have a discussion about it. Until then, this is your USA. Let's know our rights.